All right, we added this to the shop about a month and a half ago, so let's just talk about it. So it's been about 6 weeks since I brought this into the shop and put it together. So let's talk about some things I do like about it and don't like. Mostly good, but one really big bad thing. So the things I really like about this router table are primarily the construction. It's really sturdy. It's got a nice wide surface and it seems like it's pretty durable, and I'm not afraid of dinging this up. Things I don't like. Well, the fence. The fence is a little bit fiddly, and I find that when I take it off, I have trouble getting it back on without some great amount of effort. So really, it comes down to the biggest thing of all. The biggest thing of all, and the biggest question mark, really, with any kind of like portable router table, is the way that the router actually mounts. We'll pull this off and we'll get a closer look. So if you had watched my video, which I'll put a link here and maybe in the description as well, I had some issue getting the holes drilled correctly. That's partly my fault, but also partly just the design being a little bit too like wide open. So kind of the way that this is set up is you're free to make as many mistakes as you want to or don't want to. Because the fact that you use your existing router plate screws, you have to really recess them into this insert. And because of that, you have less threads on the screw to attach into the router itself. And something that I've had an issue with is that a couple of the screws have gotten loose and the router starts to rattle a bit, and then you get chatter. And unless you're checking it after every sequence of turning it on and off, then you may not know that your router is loose. And honestly, that's a little scary because the router could just fall out the bottom and you don't even know it. In fact, I was moving this and the router did fall out the bottom. So we're gonna have to fix that. So what is the solution? Glad you asked. I'll tell you. Here's my solution. It's the JessEm Mast-R-Lift II, which is made out of like some anodized aluminum components, including the plate insert itself, which is great because I use the router table a whole lot. I know we don't even show it half the time, but I use it for every single set of coasters. And for that matter, I wanted something that would last a lot longer. Now, these are not cheap. Please hit that like button, subscribe. Also, go watch all my other videos and hit the like button on those. Tell your friends and family. Oh, right. Let's put this together. Okay, wow, that took some doing. All right, now we just need to get this thing fitted in here. That is smooth as butter. All right, got the fence on. We're gonna pretend like this is the first take and that my microphone did not just die. Okay, we got a router bit loaded into the router. It's a chamfer bit, and we're gonna do a little test. All right, we got a coaster here that I made probably 6-7 months ago, I guess. Anyway, it is cut out, but it has not had any edge treatment on it. So this seems like a good time to do that. These are all really like major defects and whatnot. You see that? It's walnut. All right, let's see how this does. All right, that was really good. No vibration. Of course, the fact that the motor of the router is like firmly clamped in this all aluminum carriage. So that definitely does its job in reducing all of that chatter that I was getting before. Anyway, there you go. Little standard John's Tiny Woodshop Coaster Edge Profile Special there. Pretty standard. Anyway, should we do a longer piece? Why not? Why not the piece that I did not test before I realized that my audio was kaput? We got this piece of mahogany, and we'll just do a quick run across it. All right. Light work. Light work. I think that does it. All right, so now with this installed, I think we're good to go, and this is a usable machine again. And I feel confident that I can use this without incident. And honestly, when you're dealing with shop tools and machines, you got to be confident in them. If you're not, then you'll be afraid to use them at all. I just want to interject, this is actually after the fact. The holes for the Craig insert do not line up with the JessEm holes, and I suspect that's by design, by Craig, in order to make you have to buy their insert and their router lift. But anyway, I do have some ideas on how to address that, and I think I'm going to be able to adjust the brackets on the bottom and maybe align them somehow or create some kind of offset. We'll see. But it's heavy enough that it does not move anyway. So honestly, I'm not in a hurry to fix that. But if you're watching and you're like, well, he didn't even screw it down, it's all good. For right now, it's all good. But we will address it. All right, I think it's going to do it for this one. Again, like I said at the very beginning, please like and subscribe. I don't often ask you to do that, but hey, now seems like a good time. All right, see you on the next one.